If you think differentiating between clinical psychologists and psychiatrists are difficult enough, you will be surprised at how angry people get when we confuse psychologists with counselors. Despite their overlapping similarities and duties, there are subtle differences between the two. First, clinical psychologists are more likely to work with clients with a variety of mental disorders, such as autism, bipolar disorder, or schizophrenia, while counselors work with people in crisis and also those who have trouble that stops them progressing in life, such as career decisions and family issues. Clinical psychologists usually administer a wide range of tests, psychological assessments such as IQ tests or neurological tests, and are able to provide diagnoses to their clients before providing any intervention. Counselors also administer some assessments including career assessments and self-esteem scales that help them to provide guidance for clients to progress in life. In our case, such as in Malaysia, both of them work in government hospitals and psychological centers, but counselors also work in schools, dealing with students' issues. Due to the lack of mental health professionals in Malaysia, there is a high probability that the job aspects of counselors and clinical psychologists overlap with one another. For instance, counselors can also work with bipolar patients, while clinical psychologists are also competent in family therapy, as long as they have sufficient training and supervision. Even though there are some differences underlying the two professions, they both work to help others in times of need, and most of the time, all of them work together. And that, I think, is the most important thing.
We are not trying to compare which profession is better. If anyone who has told you counselors or psychologists is actually better, they do not know the field enough. Each of them have their own forte, and just like any doctors, each counselors or clinical psychologists have their own areas of expertise that they could perform better. But learning the differences would at least show us a direction who we should go to when we face certain issues. Don't forget to tag your friends who are still confused about this and share this to them. Support us in Patreon because the resources could make us afford better equipment. We hope to see you in the next episode.